Brought to you by the EveryDollar app. Start budgeting for free today.
All right, today's question comes from Nora in Pennsylvania. She says, I've been married for almost 30 years, and my husband and I have adult children. My husband runs his mother's family business. He will inherit the business when she passes, but he says that the business is not going to be mine if anything happens to him. He says his will is going to state that our children will get the business and that he will not be providing for me. Ooh. I've explained to him how upsetting this is and that I shouldn't have to go to my children for help when it is his responsibility to care for me. I live on a fixed income, my adult life as a stay-at-home mom. What can I do to protect myself legally? Wow.
You can't. So you have a marriage problem.
My goodness.
You don't have a legal problem. You're married to a jerk. And that's a problem.
Yeah, I thought this question was going in one direction.
And then it turned left and went off into the ditch.
It sure did.
Yeah. So, honey, you need to go see a marriage counselor, and he's not going to go with you because he's right about everything. He doesn't need any help if you ask him. And, of course, everybody else listening to this knows he's the one that needs the help. But you need to go to the marriage counselor, and the marriage counselor is going to explain to you that your marriage is over if you don't get some serious work done on it.
Whew.
That rattling you're hearing under the hood means the engine's about to blow, kiddo. And this does not describe a loving home where the husband is gentle, kind, and serves his wife. I didn't hear anything like that in here.
No.
So sad. Nora, I'm sorry. But yeah, you need to go see a marriage counselor today. Tell him that he ought to go with you, but he won't. And then the marriage counselor will give you words to speak to him that lead to either him coming to the table or the end of your marriage. You can't go forward with this. And after 30 years, he still chooses his mommy.
Wow.
After 30 years, he's still a mama's boy. Old men that are mama's boy are kind of pitiful.
That's the worst.
Mama's boys are pitiful, period, after 4 years old. But old men, mama's boys, seriously pitiful.
Whew. And he's going to be one even after she's gone.
30 years. That means this guy is in his 50s.
Yeah.
He's an old man, mama's boy. You can title the thumbnail on YouTube.
Old man
mama's boy. There you go.
I thought she was going to say something. As I was reading it, I thought, okay, this is his mom's family business. It's going to pass to the children. Maybe she didn't want to run the business. You know what I mean? Because there's part of that where it's like, I don't want this responsibility. But that took a hard left turn. Ooh, gracious.
Yeah. Yeah, mamas, don't let your boys become...
Leave and cleave.
Choose carefully, my darling. Yeah. Choose carefully. Choose a man who loves his mother from a distance.
I know that's right.
Mom, I love you. Over there.
Listen, I say that, but when the day comes when my son gets old enough where he has to go over there,
it's gonna be hard.
Sad.
I think it's one of the hardest child developmental things I've ever witnessed. As we raised kids, girls separate from their mom, but boys stay right there until they separate. When they separate, it's brutal. And it usually comes somewhere around 16 or 17 years old for people that become men.
Oh, man.
But boys who are mama's boy at 50, they never did cut the cord. And so they're still tugging on her apron strings. Mommy, 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 I want the business. Mommy, 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 would you take care of mommy? Mommy, I want to make sure you love me, mommy. Oh, brother, I think I'm going to puke.
Oh, gosh. No, I want my son. We do have
a manhood crisis in this country for sure. Wow. I mean, look, this is not masculinity. It's not toxic masculinity. No, it's just a child.
Yeah, and a controlling child. Yeah. A very controlling jerk of a child.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious. After
and
30
here's the
years,
thing. Nora's husband, if you happen to end up listening to this, if you're not who she says you are, you need to understand how screwed up your marriage is that your wife wrote this letter to a nationally syndicated show that has hundreds of millions of people downloaded every month. So if you're not this and she sent this in, you got stuff going on, dude. So you still deserve bus tracks over your butt. Mm-hmm. So we threw you right in front of the bus still. That's what happened.
Maybe he'll write in a letter next.
I hope so. I wish he would just come on the air and let us talk to him. How fun would that be? That would be compelling podcast material. Oh, man. Wow. Ouch.
Yeah,
Here's what's interesting. The number one thing that will keep you from building wealth is screwed up relationships.
Bingo. That's so true.
When you can't handle screwed up relationships and put reasonable, gentle, kind, strong boundaries in place and keep the screwed up people at a distance and the right people up close, and you can't function with other humans, you're going to struggle building wealth. Period. Create your free every dollar budget today, the simplest way to budget for your life.